forgot my coffee. Okay, one more time to make sure all this is in focus. I gotta get a camera that's beautiful. Also, I'm loving my new Constellation mug, guys. I got it at Walmart. It's been my personal favorite, honestly. So anyways, guys, summer is here, and so I thought, why not, just to kind of kick off summer, is kind of do like a little get ready with me, but let's like chat about life, shall we? The way I always like to see these videos, it's like we're all just kind of getting ready together, drinking coffee, everything else. So let's do this, guys. My energy just plummeted. Wow. But first time hair back. Before we start, I'm just gonna start with what I'm doing. So first I'm gonna start off with foundation, guys. Again, the same foundation I use all the time. Oh, Mango has come and joined us. Hi there, boo-boo. He's not happy with me right now. I had to take him to go get his nails trimmed earlier. So when I put on foundation, guys, I used to be like the type of person that like really like piled it on. Like not piled, I should say I did like multiple layers, but like I put it on the entire face. I don't no longer do that. Honestly, I know I look kind of ridiculous right now. Normally in the summer, I use this BB cream and that's it, but I'm currently out. I've been just gonna use my foundation, and honestly, I don't put it all over my face. I just put like where I know I'm like the reddest, and then I just like dab it. Hopefully you do not turn on this video thinking you're going to be getting just great makeup tips, because you're not. I just do what works for me. And I know there's probably someone who knows what they're doing in makeup just silently screaming watching this. Okay, so my face looks a little weird, so sometimes I'll just actually just put it in my face, but I think today I am gonna be more like precise and just use a brush. My neighbor right now is jamming. Oh, they're starting this Saturday. It's actually not that bad. Mirror set here, so if I'm like kind of looking really weird while I'm doing this, because the camera's in front of the mirror. Then I just go in and I just put some foundation on, which I've been using, guys, this Besame one. It was like part of their Peter Pan collection, but I never used it really. And so it's like a translucent shimmer. Like, I love this, guys. I'm gonna be so sad when I don't have it anymore, when it's all run out. So I try to actually use this very moderation, but I haven't been to the store yet to restock my normal stuff. So what should we talk about? Okay, guys, can we just like bring up the fact that it's already June? Like 2024 is already halfway over. I just like feel like it was just March the other day. It's so weird. But anyway, so like we're already in June, and I don't know if anybody else kind of felt like this, but I kind of felt like, you know, you just turned around and then summer was here. I don't know, I feel like summer hasn't even begun. Like, kind of just snuck up. I'm gonna lie, I haven't even really worn flip-flops yet. I haven't really worn any of my cute summer clothes yet. Like, summer here and it's happening, and I just feel like I'm just like not living it. I don't know, does anybody else kind of feel like that? I don't know, maybe it's just me. Anyway, other news. Right now I am reading the second book in the Fourth Wing series, Iron Flame. I don't know if you guys have seen any of my thoughts on the books. I read it back January and I posted a video about it. So if you want to hear my thoughts about it, go watch it. Real quick, sidetrack. We're gonna also go in my Aladdin palette, guys. I love this palette in the summer, and I usually use this gold shimmer and then this brown shimmer and then this for highlights. It's so pretty. I love this palette. So what I was saying, I'm reading Iron Flame right now, and Fourth Wing was one of those books, like if you looked at it for what it is, I did not like it. It was just very tropey. It had a lot of the same tropes. I don't know. It kind of just felt like a mashup of other books. But I was looking at my journal the other day because I've been tracking what I've been reading all year. So I usually write down the book and then what I rate it. I rated at the time a 2 out of 5. But when I was starting to look at it, I was like, you know what? I feel like it's a lot more than that. Just because the book has marinated a lot, you know, it's marinated in the mind a lot. And so I actually went back and changed it to like a 4 out of 5, because I think if you ignore the tropiness, you just ignore all like how, yes, it's kind of like a bunch of different books mashed up, and you look at it just for pure entertainment, it's actually not bad. One thing I do appreciate about the series, oh shoot, that's gonna be way too dark. Oh well, we're just gonna roll with it. One thing I really appreciate about the series is that it's not slow paced. It's very fast paced. There's always something happening, and that's one thing I do really appreciate about the book. There's no like drawn on chapters. Right now I'm reading the second book, but like during some of the classwork scenes, the author doesn't go on and on and on, and she doesn't make it like such a big thing where it's like if you suffer through one part of it that you just didn't like, chances of it you having to suffer through it again are very slim to none. I don't know, I just feel like I like that. I like how there's more action than detail, if that makes sense. So I'm enjoying Iron Flame. Would I say I liked it as much as Fourth Wing? No, in the sense of cannot put it down. I would say no. Fourth Wing was one of those books like I really couldn't put it down. But then again, a lot of that was because I was off of work during that time when I read it. So I had more time, where this has been more of a I have time to read it, so I kind of have to break it up. I kind of like that a lot. Okay. So I don't know. I really actually am enjoying it. I like how the second one is a little bit more original. Again, I like it how we're actually getting somewhere. Now, granted, I haven't finished the second book yet, but I'm very interested to see where it's gonna go. Because I think there's supposed to be 5 books in this series. So I think I kind of appreciate that a little bit more. Because I mean, there was one part where in the book, this isn't really a spoiler, in the second book I was reading, I talked about how Violet never really learned how to aim her power. And I thought, wow, oh my goodness, like this is the second book and she's not even learned that yet. And then I'm like, wait, this is only the second book. There's supposed to be 5. Like this isn't our normal trilogy. So I've been really liking that. I've had a few books on my TBR this summer. I just find this year I've gotten more into reading than I have in the past. Like I normally start off really strong in January and then I just like fall off. Some of it I just get busy and then I just forget to read. And if a book isn't keeping my attention, it's very hard for me to pick it back up and read it. So I've already read like 7 books this year. Other books I plan to read, it's called Heartless Iron. It's like enemies to lovers, like a witch and a witch hunter. I don't know. I've heard really good things about it, so I want to read that. And then I also want to read Funny Story by Emily Henry next. I don't know what it is about Emily Henry's books. Like I am not a big contemporary fan. I don't really like reading books I already know the outcome of. But with her books, just I don't know, the way she writes it are so like entertaining. Like I like reading it. Another book I want to start reading again is the Sarah J. Maas Crescent City books again. I read the first one way back in 2020. I'll be honest, it was not my favorite. It wasn't until maybe the halfway, 3/4 point mark where I actually really got into it. I've heard so many mixed reviews on the second book and it's so long. And like I said, guys, kind of like where I'm at. It takes me so long to read books now because like I said, just you know, you become an adult and you have other things going on. So I don't want to commit myself to something like that because I think I wouldn't like it in the end because it's so long and I'm such a slow reader. So I think I'm gonna try to audiobook it. Like maybe get like an Audible account for a few months and just like audiobook it because I want to read the third one because it's a crossover and I'm not a fan of crossover, guys. I do not really like crossover books. I don't really like when authors cross over their other work. I don't know. It works in something like if it's like a contemporary book and the author kind of crosses over, it's fine because it's like it's kind of in the same world. But sometimes when authors do it for fantasy books, I don't like it. Where am I, guys? I'm like all over the place today. I'm gonna try doing this from a distance. That's not too bad. Now mascara. So I'm not really a big fan when they do crossovers because I don't know, I think it kind of takes away from stuff, but I am curious because I really do like the Core Thorns and Roses series, so I want to read it just for that. So I think I am gonna just go for the second book. This look every day in summer. This is kind of more when I'm feeling like, you know, just doing something a little extra. Like normally in the summer it's just put some foundation on so I don't look as tired as I feel, and then some mascara and eyeliner and we call it a day, and eyebrows. Like guys, for the longest time I never did my eyebrows and then I never did them, and then I look back and I'm like, I look like I have no eyebrows. I gotta do my eyebrows. They're looking a little rough right now. Then I like to use this shade for my blush. I don't know, it just looks really nice on me. Hey, so I just realized the camera wasn't filming. I don't know at what point did you stop seeing this. So I'm gonna repeat all this. What I was saying is right now I've been just kind of going and touching up my hair. Normally what I do is, so I wash my hair every other day. And what I normally do is I take my flat iron and I curl it, which you've seen in my videos how I do. So in the summer then, after I do that, I will then take my curling iron and just touch it up. I'm going for like a messy beachy look, so I don't care if it's perfect. Now, because this is second day hair, I'm just taking the curling iron and just going in with it. But see how like some pieces are curled, some are not. And like sometimes I take like smaller pieces, sometimes I take bigger pieces. It's just whatever I feel like. The goal is to then eventually it kind of just gets messy throughout the day. Longer strands that are just kind of straight. It just gives that more beachy look. So guys, that's been my summer look. This is what I've been doing. But anyways guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting with me this morning. I hope you have a great day. Bye.